Freepass, exclusive access.
That is unreleased content. No kateka never babiti yang.
Yes, beautiful people, we are here at Black Avi Records and we are going to be talking with the main man, Omusajja Ow'Amaanyi. Omusajja alina album e Kampala, abasajja abalala abiri abayise mu buyisi, naye omusajja ono akwasaganyiza omuziki era he's one of the representatives when we talk about music. He has a lot of abilities that you people are about to know, but this is the exclusive access with him, Kim, the entertainment guru mastermind of fun, joy, and happiness, and you are watching STV. Right about now, we are going to be seeing the whole layout of coming up with an album. Twagala kumanya omuntu waba akoze albumu biki byatunuulira asinziira ku ki agoberera biki kyaba asuubira nga akoze album. And all this is going to be said by the main man, Zulitums.
Amanze mwebaza kuba tanvanga ku kido manyi banje mwatoba muvita nkovu mwafuna bweziba ngero zawera byonna.
You're the first artist to make another presence on the Freepass. So mine tugenda Kampala yonna tutuukayo. So it's also our pleasure having you again. So Zulitums, first things first. So kombulire ki ekiri ku ground?
Kubanze mbeera wanene. Gobera ku ground ki ekiriyo?
Ground waliyo omuliro naye ffe kwetuli. But anyway, for starters, Zulitums, njagala ombulire ku mbeera gy'oyiseemu nga artist this year 2020 specifically.
Basically, embeera tebadde nzibu nnyo ate tebadde nnyangu nnyo. But in the end, I think omwaka guno gubadde si mulungi all over the world. But there are people like me who have benefited from this year. So all round, it's been a year full of learning, and I'm grateful for this year because it is there that I made my breakthrough as an artist. Yeah.
So Zulitums, this puts me to this point. Omanyi breakthrough ya artist, it depends on the interests that you have. Kati gwe nga gwe okuwulira nti no, at least you've been noticed and appreciated. Bintu ki by'osinziirako okulaba appreciation eva mu bantu okugiyita breakthrough?
I think it's evident from my very first single that I released, Tabu. I got a lot of listeners and streamers from my music, which was overwhelming for a person who had just, came through the industry as an artist, because I've been here before, but I was doing some other stuff in the industry still. But I think, to me, it is the response that the people gave to the song that showed me a green light. Okay. Yeah.
This your Black Avi. I wanna name Zulitums. I know it's fine. With you it's fine. I don't need a sign to know you're the one. Full of vibe, my type of girl, so divine, no easy to find. Hey, lay low, log on, about to make it formal. Yeah, in just 1 minute. Yeah, about to do it in 1 minute. It's just 1 minute. Yeah, about to do it in 1 minute. Baby, a great option, solution. All in Engeli jump and a smell to the Baluganda. I don't know. Nabuli logo elu kunyumila. Gwemanya oli wadala mwita waguta somanga mandwa tulivanga na kumutwe. Singo manye mpulila mukwano jempulila. Like blood flow, you flow in my veins. Hey, lay low, log on, about to make it formal. Yeah, in just 1 minute. Yeah, about to do it in 1 minute. In just 1 minute. Yeah, about to do it in 1 minute. you are false. You need an applause. You deserve it, of course. Living you is no choice. Gwemanya oli wadala mwita wogota somanga mandwa tulivanga na kumutwe. Singomanye mpulila mukwano jempulila. Like blood flow you flow in my veins. Hey, lay low, log on. About to make it formal. Yeah, it's just 1 minute. Hey.
Basically, today we are going to be talking about the album, but before we reach to the level of Invictus, the 12-song compilation was really a great job. So I need you to first tell me about the prospects. Bintu ki byewasinzira okulaba nga tonabatandika kola album eyo? Because I believe there are many things that artists consider while creating.
My name is Semogere Sam, popularly known as Zulitums. I grew up in the slums of Kamocha, Kampala, Uganda. I started my career as a producer in 2010 while I was still a senior 3 student at Kololo SS. My sound doesn't really conform to any pattern. I hardly follow trends. My sound cannot be considered reggae, Afrobeat, R&B, or pop. What's more important for me is for anyone that listens to my sound to accept my music on my own terms. My intention is to produce globally positioned sound rooted from my own sounds that could compete anywhere in the world, God willingly. That's very important for me. This and many more I hope to achieve in my album entitled Invictus. This album captures the demand of everyone literally. It's both a personal story that would definitely fit in every ghetto kid's life. All the scenes played out in this movie called My Life says it all. Invictus is a Latin word meaning unconquered. Through trials and tribulations, I've remained unbroken. The heartbreaks, disappointments caused by my decisions, and mostly others, to circumstances above human control. It's an instructive message to the ghetto child determined to rise regardless.
I think the album initially was not in plans, I should say, but together with the management, Black Avi, the fact that I had recorded so much music, and the music was good in my view and in my management's view, so they were like, "Why don't we just do an album?" Yeah, so we tried to listen to all the songs back and forth, invite stakeholders in the industry to come also like have a listen through to the songs and all. Then we finally came up with the final decision to make the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you made the decision of coming up with the album, what were the things that you wanted to meet having all those songs together? Because in Chimanyi, oli musajja asula mu studio tovaamu.
Well, basically, me, I just wanted to stick, to make people know that I am here, make my presence stick. So I was literally, in this album, I was trying to tell them about my story, because there are songs that have my story, like track 1.
1 minute.
No, it is called For the Love.
For the love, right?
Yeah. So I was trying to tell people that I am here, and this is me. This is what I can do in the album. Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to also share with us your experience of putting your story out to the world. Kiwulikika kitya nti nno story yo ogiwadde abantu balabireko?
I think for a long time I've still been telling my story through the beats that I've been making, you know? Like sometimes they have no voices, but they tell a lot about the person making them. Yeah, but I should say I'm glad to share my story. Maybe somebody out there that is also trying to go down the same road might be inspired, or even in other fields, people might be inspired not to ever give up on their dreams, because I've been in this industry doing the other job for 8 years. Yeah, but it's now that I'm switching. So I did not give up. I was persistent. I was, yeah.
By the way, what are one of the things that really gave you this patience? Because abantu bakola ebintu ebyenjawulo nga ine ekiroto kyalina otuukako, but they get derailed on the way. So kintu ki ekyakuzaamu amaanyi okusigala ng'okyapika okutuuka ku level eno gy'oliko kati?
I should say I found myself at a very early age. I knew what I wanted to do at a very early age. So it wasn't a matter of, having something that would always keep me going. Like, I kind of knew what I wanted to accomplish and which road that I wanted to take from a very early age. So this played a very big role in my, not giving up on my dreams. Yeah.
I really don't know what to say. Woman, them got me sleeping like a king. Okuvanze when mulaba, she lit up me world like the genie Aladdin. Ooh, yo, hey. Ooh, yo. Omwana na tukulange toke nige. Ooh, zeya lyazo kusala kapata katemireke. Omwana uyo mulabe tabwe yanzijira mauno tabu iyo omwana uyo mulabe tabwe yanzijira mulaba mauno omukwano gonguwulira ku mutwe gumbunye bunyeze mpaka mbigere nebyokola nze mbirese nabo nabamanja batimanye mbalumye bwe.
So I want us to now talk about the album, Invictus album. So let's start with the title. Omuntu ali eyo nga awulira ekyo ekigambo, kintu ki ky'osobola omunnyonnyola n'abeera nga akitegeera ekigambo relatable to the album?
Basically, Invictus is a Latin word that means unconquered. Like I told you, the album talks about my story. The album is there to inspire and is there to make people feel loved. So, coming up with that title, it was something to do with my own story. Yeah, so I tried to incorporate it with love and inspiration. Yeah.
So we happen to see a lot of artists that are trying to give that approach to love music. So I want you to use an authority of a song in the album and try to explain about one song which is for the ladies, maybe Love, and how different it is.
There are quite a number of songs there, but every song, be it a champion song, be it like a ladies song you've mentioned, of which I don't feel like I only sing for the ladies.
No, let's start from there. Omanye, twagala tukube kasavu kanyama, because I listened to this album and there are some things that I noticed. The story is not having one moment. There are many things that you're talking about. Now, when you're creating an album, there are many things that you link as you come up with the songs. So it's what I want your fans maybe to understand.
Okay, kale
chengezaako gamba njagala, because album eno according to the song structure and layout wabeerawo ebintu byoyagala otuukiriza okusinziira ku nnyimba wezitegese. So I want you to explain to me the link of the story according to the titles of the songs.
Basically, when I'm doing music, normally I do not have titles for the song. You know, me I start writing. So vibe jentwala jendaga. Like for when you listen to all my music, most of the times I start with the verse. Most of the times I start with the verse. So that means I don't even have a chorus. You know, so the chorus comes in later stages. So for me, vibe jentwala jendaga, because if it sounds good to my ears, it will definitely sound good to your ears. Me, that's what I believe. The music ngatana agenda wabweru kunyumira abantu balala. Kasoka nyumire nze. Yeah.
Kakati neye nkola nti tutegedde nti you follow up your creation nti vibe eberiwo kyogoberera n'ogoberera. So what are one of the things that you consider okubeera ng'ofuna title out of that point that you might have reached ng'o creating?
It is mostly it's from the hook that I mostly get titles. Like let's say Easy, it was from the hook that I got title. 1 minute, same thing. Bas Dunia, same thing. For the Love, same thing. So mostly it's from the hook, because then people would want to relate more with the hook, because it's more of a sing-along. That's why it is called a chorus. Yeah.
You come up with a catchphrase and make it a title.
Yeah, something like that.
So Zulitums, kino ekintu sooka obulire abantu, ekintu tekikutuulamu, because basically I give you credit for that, being the one to create, to compose, and the one to sing. You understand? So basically waliwo abantu nga bonna baagala kubeera nga ggwe ng'ali eyo naye nga they feel the best way to work is by ekintu okukyekolera. So ekintu ekyo bw'okitunuulira, sometimes you can get exhausted on the way, because every art needs some time. So njagala otubuulire ku ngeri gy'okikwasaganya, like from the step of coming up with everything, going to recording, because you are one-man army.
Just like any other job, I think there are highs and lows. You know, there are sometimes when you go to studio and you're trying to create, and then you cannot create. That day goes by. You go again the second day. You're trying to create, then you cannot create. There's something that there's something that is common with creatives, mostly writers. It's called the writer's block. You know, so it happens all the time. Like I told you, I've been like very stubborn. You know, I always don't just give up anyhow. So bwekigana lero nganzira yenja. Bwekigana lero era nganzira yenja. When you came here, I was trying to do something. Yes, but I've been trying to do it since morning. Naenga, I only have the beat. I don't have any word, but I've been there trying to sketch for what I'm going to sing. So sometimes it's quicker, the vibe is there, and the song is done, and other times it takes longer. Yeah.
All I can guarantee after this interview, we are making a big song.
I don't know. Nabuliro goyelu kunyumila. Gwemanya oli wadala mu bitabo gutasomanga mandwa tulivanga na kumutwe. Singoma nyempulira mukwano jempulira, like blood flow you flow in my veins. Hey, lay low, log on, about to make it formal. Yeah, it's just 1 minute. Yeah, about to do it in 1 minute. It's just 1 minute. Yeah, about to do it in 1 minute. Baby, you are false. You need an applause. You deserve it, of course. Leaving you is no choice. Gwemanya oli wadala mu bitabo gutasomanga mandwa tulivanga na kumutwe. Singoma nyempulira mukwano jempulira, like blood flow you flow in my veins. Hey, lay low, log on, about to make it formal. Yeah, it's just 1 minute. Yeah, about to do it in 1 minute. It's just 1 minute. Yeah, about to do it in 1 minute. 1 minute. It's just 1 minute. It's just 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah. It's just 1 minute. It's just 1 minute. Black Avi. 1
So Zulitums, tutunuddemu guno omwaka bantu bangi bagamba gubakoledde, abalala bagamba tegubakoledde, but with the basis of you kyemmanyi omwaka guno gukukoledde era ebintu by'okoze naffe tuzze tubiraba, we appreciate. But anyway, I want you to tell me your view with the things you've done in 2020.
Omwaka bw'ogamba nti no gunkoledde toba mukyamu, but I would also like to send ino guno omwaka ngukoleredde. You get what I mean? Yeah, because at the end of the day, if you come to think of it, my songs have been on rotation, you know, and we all know that people have been depressed in these kind of times, you know. So somehow my music has been a healing. It has been a place for people to run to, you know. It has been a place for people to run to be reminded of who they are, to feel loved and all. But all in all, I should say, yeah, it's been a great year for me. Yeah.
So I want you to also lay that mark and appreciate some people. Which are one of the artists that you maybe would applaud? I know everyone has been working, but which artist do you feel like you need to appreciate the same way that you have gotten pleasures from this year?
If I actually mention names, I would forget, because there are so many artists that came out this year that really have done great music. Maybe
One or two names.
Maybe I would. No, I'm going to mention names, but I should say I enjoyed Daddy Andre's song called Tugene Muchachi. Azawi has really done well. Yeah. Joy Kali has done well. Wait, Palazzo still has done well. There are so many of them, just like I said, at a random I cannot really, you know, exhaust them. Okay. Yeah, but I applaud each and everybody that has, you know, not sat on themselves and, you know, got out there to still deliver good music for the people. Yeah.
Okay. 2020 also marked the presence of the celebrated Nigerian artist, Scales. And the people that were behind his presence in Uganda was Black Avi Records. So I want you to share with us more of the experiences and relationship with the main man Scales.
Well, I should first say big up Scales for honoring our invitation to be on a project with us. I think my song with Scales is the true definition of a collaboration, because if you come to think of it, the guy flew all the way to from Nigeria to Uganda just so he can come and we shoot our video. We went for interviews together. You know, we had a lot of interactions. We shot the video. Yeah, man. So it was really a blessing. And during the course of, you know, the interactions and, you know, linking up, there were so many discussions we had and so many words of wisdom he told me. Yeah, man, I should just say thank you, Scales.
Thank you very much, Skills, for being such a bad man. But anyway, what did you notice upon the artists that come from Uganda and maybe the artists that cross over to the globe, that are also from Africa but cross over to the globe, let me say, to the further world, Nabagende, or let me say America, they have tours. What difference did you notice within Skills as compared to our artists here in Uganda?
The difference is pretty evident. Exposure, you know? They are more exposed because they travel a lot. They are more exposed. Yeah, they travel a lot.
Do you think our interaction with them can contribute to our exposure?
Definitely, because if you interact with the person that is exposed, you also get enlightened. Yeah, man.
Then ekirala bannaye Zulitums mujooga. You know, like someone, you've reached a level whereby someone, if they look at you, you have this brand of, this guy must be doing something and he's good at it. You understand? Like when we talk about labels, I appreciate your label for putting you in a position whereby someone is already willing to notice what is from you. Kati njagala ombulire ku kintu ki ekiteekateeka embeera eyo okubeera nga artist omuntu asobola okumulaba n'abeeramu amaanyi.
It's the label. You know, like it starts with teamwork. The artist needs to be humble enough to work with the label. When I say humble enough, is you try and buy into the ideas of the label, you know, and the same way to the label, it's vice versa. like you need to be working together. So it's the same with me and my label, you know, like when they tell me something that makes like economic sense or even like musical sense, I shouldn't oppose them or whatever. I should try and work with them, and it's what I'm doing, you know. So it's just teamwork with the artist and the label. Yeah.
Then the other thing may be that we can put consent too. Now, basically, before or in the due course of your album, the presence of it, you happen to create an event at a time where people are not even thinking of events. You know the condition that we've been in. But I want you to tell me one of the interests of the White Party that was such a success.
I think me doing an event, as you called it, is not like something I intended to do or to violate any rules. You get what I mean? Because if you come to think of it, weddings were happening. So for me, I was just literally inviting a few friends and stakeholders to come and celebrate with me as I release my album. Yeah.
What are one of the benefits that prevailed okusinziira ku ekyo ekyaliwo abantu ne bajja ne bakuŋŋaana lwa Zulitums?
Well, basically, the benefits, I should just say that people came and picked a leaf from what they saw, you know, because maybe somebody else would also do something better, or maybe somebody else understood what it means to release an album and maybe organize a listening party for the album. So it was more of like, you know, trying to educate ourselves, trying to do things the right way. Yeah.
Then the other thing, by the way, Zulitums, there's a moment during that event that people can never forget when you are singing live. So I want you to share with us your experience singing a live compilation to the people, and it's your debut time of singing it to them.
Yeah, man, it was a good experience, but I should just say I've been doing like singing live music for a long time, but maybe I've not been singing my own songs, I should say. But yeah, it was a very good experience. I enjoyed it, and I want to think that people enjoyed it too. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, tukyali n'omusajja Zulitums. Ne Zulitums. Sooka otubuuse. Olina nkazi ki? Twagala kumanya. Because you receive a lot of love from the ladies. You understand? So I want you to clear the air. Who is that girlis? Pan Zulitums.
Well, I should say that that one is for a lack of better word, none of your business. None of your business. But anyways, for now, I'm really concentrating on my music. I don't want no distractions.
Hey, bro, Zulitums. To be honest, it's not a distraction. And it's none of my business, I appreciate it. But it's for the business of the people who want to know and have something to do with you. I want you to inspire some people. Okay, among the celebrities, which character do you pick on? I'm not necessarily meaning that something can happen, but I want the viewers to know your taste.
Well, I appreciate all the ladies. I actually love all the ladies, I should say, because we all first love ladies before we love anybody else. That's from our mothers, you know, so I love all the ladies, I should say. Yeah, man, like I told you, I'm concentrating on my music.
The viewers that are watching, in case you are interested in Zulitums, just hit his DM because he hasn't cleared the air. So if the messages keep flooding, don't blame me.
In your DM, not mine,
Your
right?
DM.
Why my DM? Am I asking for anybody?
It seems that it's something private for them to know, so it will end in the DM. But anyway, it has been a very great experience having you and watching the Freepass, which is the exclusive access. Don't forget, it's a new year, 2021. We have new motives, new dreams, and a big network. All you have to know is STV brings to you the exclusive access, and we select for fun. But anyway, I need the last words from the main man, Zulitums. Atuvudide ku guno omwaka gwe tuyingidde.
I just want to first congratulate each and everyone that was able to make it to this year. That was able to make it to this year because last year has not been an easy one. So you're all champions. Yeah, I hope this year is a better one for all of us, and I love them all. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you for being a part of STV and watching the best show in 256, and I'm talking about the whole globe. Freepass ekuletede ebintu abantu bye boogera nga bya munda ate nga bya ddala. And we appreciate your love. Just make sure that you go to our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Freepass exclusive, and you'll be getting the latest updates. I want to appreciate the team. Michael on the camera, thank you for being a very wonderful man. But anyway, see you same time, same place. It's the Freepass. Don't forget, stay safe, enjoy yourself.
Free Pass. Exclusive access.